Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Oasis Network or Oasis Protocol and the Rose token. I want to take a deep dive and see if it's worth an investment. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. This channel is all about, just finding the next gem, finding solid crypto projects to invest in so we can build for the future and get that financial freedom. If that's something that interests you, please follow along. And if you like any of the content or learn anything new, please hit the like button. It means a lot to the channel, help grow the channel. And if you like the content and want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. So let's get into it. So before I begin into Oasis, I want to look at the fear and greed index. Right now we're at neutral. Last week, we were at the greed and now we've downgraded to neutral. And, we have some regulation rumors coming in as far as stable coins being banned and possibly US looking to ban crypto, which I don't think will ever happen because crypto's innovation, and I don't think the US would want to do that and give other nations, other countries that advantage. So I wouldn't worry about that. As far as stable coins go, we had some issues going on with BUSD and, we had Kraken. They came down on staking with them. But overall, I think USDC with Circle, that's probably going to be de facto stablecoin, and I don't believe crypto will be banned. And if it's so, it'll just move offshore. You can't destroy crypto. So guys, stay focused. This is what we're all here for that financial freedom. But I digress. So we're neutral right now, which is pretty good. The crypto market has been hot today. BTC is up at 24,000 at the time of this video. ETH has gone up to 1,600. Even BNBs went up to $315. So everything's looking good. We're in the right trajectory. So let's take a look at the price and ranking of Oasis Network and the Rose token. According to CoinMarketCap, the price says at the time of this video, 8 cents. If we look at the 7-day range, it's up 14%. We have a market cap of 481 million and circulating supply of 5.7 billion tokens. We look at CoinGecko. CoinGecko has a ranking of 112, and everything else is pretty much the same. So what is Oasis? It's an L1 proof of stake decentralized network, and it's the first privacy-enabled blockchain platform for open finance and a responsible data economy. Combined with its high throughput and secure architecture, the Oasis network is able to power private, scalable DeFi, revolutionizing open finance and expanding it beyond traders and early adopters to a mass market. So what is Oasis use case? One of the use cases is they want to protect the consumer's information and privacy. That's why they were taking the privacy angle. You and I, we both go on websites, we're on the internet, and maybe we like a product. We have to enter our email in order to get first notice of the release, or we go into a website and we accept cookies and we enter our information, whether it be email, address, or whatever. And most likely than not, that information is sold to a company. And then your information is sold on the internet to companies and they advertise toward you. And, whenever you're on the website, whether it's Twitter or social media, the algorithm picks up most of the information that you inputted. So Oasis wants to give that information or that security or that power back to you, back to the consumer. The consumer can make the choice if they want to give that information out or not. Right now, it's kind of really not up to us. It's out there. Another use case is maybe B2B, protecting for businesses, businesses that want to operate on the blockchain. They don't want their information or certain information on public ledger. So let's talk about, healthcare. You don't want people's date of birth, social security information, injury information, diagnosis, all of that for all to see. Or it could be a certain type of business that's dealing with different type of companies, merchants that don't want that information public. They provide a use case for that, where you can still transact on the blockchain, but keep certain information private. So I think that's a positive use case for Oasis for sure. Also, what makes them unique, according to the website, is scalability, privacy first, and versatility. And how do they accomplish that? Let's take a look at their tech. It's three-pronged, and the first one is called SAPPHIRE, and SAPPHIRE provides developers with the unique capability to build EVM-based dApps with an on-chain confidentiality. Developers can use SAPPHIRE, the first and only confidential EVM-compatible paradigm, to build smart contracts that are 100% confidential, 100% public, or anywhere on the spectrum of confidentiality. Next is Emerald. And Emerald offers full EVM compatibility, scalability, low gas fees, and cross-chain interoperability. And then lastly, we have CIPHER. And CIPHER is a WebAssembly-based privacy-enabled paradigm. With CIPHER and the Oasis contract SDK, developers can use Rust to build the next generation of confidential dApps. Also, they are employing ZK rollups as well, ZK rollup technology, which is good. They're also getting into AI, and we all know AI is hot right now with ChatGPT. So anything with AI related is on fire right now. So, they're into that space as well. According to this tweet here, AI has the power to advance our everyday services and decision making across industries. Privacy-enabled Web3 technology has the power to protect the individual and community data, sets used in AI models, and scale data ownership at large. Take a look at the founder. Her name is Dawn Song, and this project came about in 2018. She's from Berkeley College, a professor there, and her background is in areas of software, networking, distributed systems, applied cryptography, blockchain, smart contracts, and machine learning. So all of this is positive. She's also received many awards for her achievements, such as the A Minor Award, Amazon Web Services Machine Learning Research Awards, Sloan Fellowship, NSF Career Award, IBM Faculty Award, and you name it. So she meets the test as far as her background in technology and in the blockchain space. So Dawn goes on to say that the internet is broken, but it can be fixed with a combination of privacy, computing, and blockchain. She strongly believes that building a responsible data economy is critical for our society, and this requires a community effort. Today's privacy concerns are numerous, and solving them will involve not just technology, but also businesses and governments using this technology to be better stewards of our data. I agree with everything she just said. So there's a strong use case for this for Oasis for sure. So along with Dawn, she has researchers and security experts, privacy advocates, all coming from the likes of Apple, Google, Amazon, Goldman Sachs, Berkeley, where she taught at, Carnegie Mellon, Stanford, and Harvard. So now let's take a look at the community, see if there's any type of following, any strong traction with this project. If we look at their Twitter account, they have about 243,000 followers. Over there at Reddit, they have about 21,000 members. And then looking at their Discord page, they have about 61,522 members. Then we go over to Telegram. They have about 45,000 members following their Telegram page. So all in all, they have some following in social media. It's not the greatest. But for a project that's ranked 87 on CoinMarketCap, that's pretty promising. So investors who backed this project, it's all VC backed. So I like to say with VCs, they're kind of good for the space and they're bad for the space because, this space was put together because we wanted power to the people. We wanted to keep banks out of it. We wanted to keep the government out of it. And we wanted to control our own sovereignty. And, VCs are in it. And I like to say they are smart money. Typically they invest things that they know is going to make them a profit in the future. So we look at the investors involved with Oasis. We have Pantera, House Fund, Foundation Capital, Polychain Capital, Dragonfly, and Binance Labs. And you see the others there. So heavily backed by VCs. Tokenomics. So tokenomics, about 57%, according to CoinMarketCap, has been released. They have 5.7 billion. 5.7 billion. I'll say that again. That's already released. And the max supply and total supply is 10 billion. So we have about 43% remaining to be released. And I believe that's within 10 years. So 2028, if I'm not mistaken, is when the complete supply should be released. So token allocation, broken down per their website here. You see backers receive 23%, core contributors 20%, community and ecosystem receive 18.5%, foundation got 10%, strategic partners and reserve 5%, and staking rewards about 22.5%. So that's the breakdown of how the tokens were allocated. So now let's take a look at the 10-year schedule. So I stand corrected. It wasn't 2028. It was actually 2030. when the complete 10 billion will be released onto the market. So that's what it looks like there. Now we want to look at their ecosystem. There are some opportunity for growth, but they're still working. Some of the names that are highlighted here, you see Chainlink's on there, BMW Group, Binance listed on there. They have partnerships with universities like Cambridge, Cornell. So all of that is positive. University of San Francisco. If we look at the wallets, we're going to talk about that shortly. They have Ledger, integration with Ledger, which is positive. So, they're making the right partnerships and the right moves to support their use case. Looking at TVL, DeFi ranking, they're ranked number 46 with about 22.6 million staked. The top DeFi projects on Oasis, we have Valley Swap, which is a DEX, which has TVL about 16.58 million. That's about 70% of their total value locked right there. Then we see UZ Fountain Protocol, Lizard, and Auto Farm. Their wallets, they have, you can use MetaMask or Oasis Web Wallet, and then there's a wallet extension. You are able to stake. Also, one of the highlights, I think, is their integration with Ledger. I went on the Ledger, and yes, it's not on Ledger Live yet, but you can send and receive and stake as well on Ledger using that hardware wallet. So that's positive. Staking, currently only about 0.93% of the Rose token is staked. As far as the reward, it looks like if you delegate your Rose, you're getting about 5% for it. So there is the ability to stake. However, as a community, it's looking like not much staking is going on with the Oasis network / Rose. Partnerships. So they did partner with Meta to assist with their AI. And I think they're also partnering with Meta in order to conduct a survey. And so some of that information that's being submitted can be private, so you can't see who's actually completing the survey. So that's positive. That's up to their use case again. I like that. Also, another partnership news, they have partnerships with over 25 top universities and university clubs from Cambridge, Oxford, and Berkeley to further enable its mission to build a responsible data economy. So that's positive. Very, very positive. Now we want to look at the 2023 roadmap. According to their website, this is what's going to happen this year. They're going to launch Oasis Privacy Layer on SAPPHIRE. They're laying the groundwork for a trustless bridge to Ethereum, which is good. A new Oasis Explorer that supports SAPPHIRE, leveraging MetaMask snaps for an improved wallet experience, and improving the robustness and security of Oasis Care. So when I'm looking at a coin, I'm looking at a project to see if it's worth an investment. I look at the use case and then I look at what are the other coins that it's competing for in that market. And so I have Monero, which seems to be the top one, Zcash, and then Oasis at the bottom. So when I look at the top dog, Monero, is Monero that much better than Oasis? And based on what I understand of Monero and Oasis, I don't think so. So I believe that Oasis can take a chunk of Monero's market share for sure, and that's going to help with the price. So I do believe that there's a future in price increase for Oasis, especially for the next bull run. So if we look at the price history of this coin, right now it's around 8 cents. It's down 86.7% from its all-time high. So we look at the market share that I just talked about, how I think it could take some of Monero's, and we know that it's down from its past high. Next bull run is going to meet the high, if history repeats itself. And if it takes more market share, I think, it could be pretty decent. So that last all-time high was 60 cents. So with increased market share, can it hit $1? Yeah. So you're talking about a coin that's 8 cents currently, and, we talk about the end of 2024, 2025, that can hit $1. That's a nice profit. So looking into some of recent news here, we got our favorite senator. She's launching an anti-crypto army in Washington, saying that the industry is for money laundering. I don't think Ms. Warren knows much about crypto, but, maybe from the history of, Mt. Gox and Silk Road, she's just continuing with that narrative, and that's what she's using in order to combat or go after crypto. But I mentioned this just because I don't think it helps these privacy coins and their future. So something to think about if you plan on investing in this. Also, Dubai bans all privacy coins, which is a death blow for Monero and Zcash in the Middle East. Now, Dubai is one of the most friendliest, territories, places for crypto. And if they're not okay with privacy coins, then I think coins like Oasis, they have an uphill battle. They have a roadblock up ahead. So it's something to think about. So my conclusion is I think it has a great use case, especially for businesses in the healthcare, or if you're conducting business, top secret type stuff, not money laundering or legal, but something just legally within your business scope. I think it has a use case for that. Good partnerships with the universities. I like that. Also, the partnership with Meta is positive. VC backed, smart money. So, they see a future in it. They think it could turn a profit, and good leadership. The cons, the government ban, if I could write that 5 times, that might be the biggest one, because I know, stable coins are starting with that. But, something like privacy, I can see people pushing the narrative saying that, it's used for bad actors and we can have those. And it's possible that some of these centralized exchanges can delist coins, these privacy coins. So keep an eye out for that. Also, lack of DeFi. It's, ranked in the 40s. I don't know if that's the main niche right now that they're going for, but they need to increase that number. Not decentralized enough in the tokenomics. 10 billion coins, it's a lot. And it wouldn't mean much if there was a lot of usage of the coin or a lot of activity, but right now it's not there. So that's how I feel about Oasis. I think it's good. It's something that I feel neutral about, that I'll keep on the side and pay attention to it. But just the fear of the government intervention and them not liking privacy, that's why I wouldn't invest in this coin. But can it go up from here? Can it hit $1 next bull run? Definitely. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you like my review. If you feel differently, please leave something in the comments and let's chat about it. If you felt like you learned something today or are interested in this, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll have a link to the Oasis Network Protocol white paper in the description of this video. Until next time, see you later. Bye.